Hello traders and welcome back. Today we are trading Nasdaq. We are on the 1 minute chart. We have loaded range and trend and the C trading tool. And I'm gonna show you a particular strategy we have in our VIP group, and it consists of the range and trend in combination with these exit points. So basically the strategy is all about we have this green underlying trend. We can see how nice it is, and whenever we get these exit point in the opposite direction of the trend, that is our entry point for a potential long entry, right? So this would be one trade like that, super simple. And today I'm going to use this strategy to trade Nasdaq. And let's see. However, we need to consider key levels and market structure and such to align the trades perfectly well. That's why I have loaded the grid trading system within the C trading tool. So if we get a signal around a grid level, that can enhance the probability of success. And right now we can see that we are bearish in the 1 minute time frame. So let's wait and see. I just turned bullish. So if we get a pullback back down and we get this a red exit point printed, that would be a sign of entering long. Weekly high is around this level, super nice, and this was a news event, that's why we peaked up 100 points. So let's see if market wants to come back up and retest this area. You can see how price came back down and retested the opening level, and then we made a new internal high. A bullish structure is forming right now. This aggressive trend channel like this. As long as we hold this one, we could consider going long. And a small fake out below this trend line, sweeping some lows, printing a new X, a red X point. That would be a perfect entry for us. So let's see if that happens. If the market is strong today, we will probably get a great entry in this area very soon. And maybe this strategy won't print that because the pullback back down is not big enough. But yes. I think we are going to make a new high. So I just entered long right there. I am long right now. The market is in such area, in such state that momentum is high, opening New York opening session. So I decided to enter long right there, and it had nothing to do with this strategy we are waiting for. So I am having my first long position, which gonna take us all the way up to the 21k mark. We are in profit. So that is great. Let's see if we can continue this momentum. Maybe I will, on this one, since I'm taking it quite high from the opening level, I will have a strict stop loss on this one. But you see, we are in, it's just 20 points profit, but it's still profit. Volatility comes in right now. Nice candles up and down. Either we make a flush to the upside right now, or it will be a collapse. No, not a collapse, but it will be a great move to the downside, and probably this strategy will print a nice entry. But for now, still having this long position due to this structure that was formed. Hopefully we can come back up and retest the 21k mark, and if we do that, I will of course take a little bit of profit, but if we see the high momentum we can easily get 50 points, 50 point flush right up. So yeah, it's nice to be long right now. The volatility is high. We have a great trade activity in this area. We are printing highs after highs, and there we go. We just reached my first target. It's depending on which prices, but this one has successfully reached 21k mark. So I'm selling a little bit of my position right here, because it's a round number, it's a key level, it's a bold level that algorithms respect, you know. So you need to secure a little bit of profit around these levels, and the rest is set at break even for me right now. So I took profit perfectly at this level, and we can see how the price makes a little bit of a pullback right now. I will sell the rest of the position at break even if the price continues to drop. There we go. I successfully sold the last position at this area. So we made, yeah, a little bit of profit, but that's it. But let's see if we can get an entry from this strategy. We need one more candle, I guess, to the downside to trigger that counter move. I sold my position at this point. You see price comes back down, and maybe we make a new high. So I was stopped out at the very bottom, which happens sometimes, but still I made this little, how much, 30 points profit from the beginning. So yeah, it's profit, you know. But when I'm trading, I'm looking for more than 30 points. I'm looking for 50, 60, 100 at least. So this is a small profit for me, but still it was profit, and I sold the rest at break even when we broke down. And this strategy have not yet printed any signal we are looking for. We are looking for a red exit in a positive bullish trend near the grid level. So that is what we are looking for right now. And for that to happen, we need a little bit of a bolder retracement in the 1 minute chart. So let's see if we can get a bolder reversal or a drop to the downside, maybe testing this area. If that happens, we might get a signal from this strategy, which is a bullish trend in the range trend. And when the exit point is printed, that's a sign of a pullback within this trend, and we can enter long. It would be super nice if we can come back up and the price starts to hovering above this area, and this area acts as a support. Right now it acts as a resistance. So in the best of the world, I would see like the price comes back up, make a peak and starts hovering, make a dip below, and there we get the signal we are looking for from this strategy. That would be much more powerful, because we have the confirmation that the price respects the 21k mark as a support level. Right now it's in a resistance level, so we might get the pullback back down, get a signal from this strategy, which we should take with caution because of this reaction right now we are seeing. So it would have been much better if the price comes back up, peak above, and start hovering and use this as a support. And then if we get the signal from this strategy, that would have been a more higher likelihood entry in my sense. So let's see if we can get the drop right now. If we get the 50-point drop or something like that, then the signal is printed, it could be a great reversal for coming back up and retesting this area for sure. Nice. Let's see if we can break above, peak a little bit, come back down and start hovering, and the 21k mark can act as a support. And if we get the signal in this scenario, that would be super nice. Nice price makes a little bit of a bolder pullback, but not big enough to trigger any signal in this strategy yet. Comes back down, respecting this area right now. We really need to come back down under the 21k mark in order to trigger any signal from this strategy. And just to recap, this strategy is super simple. If the range and trend is green like this, and if we get this red exit mark like that, that is our entry confirmation for entering long, right? So that is what we are waiting for, somewhere around this area, ideally around the 20k mark, 21k mark. That would be super nice. Slightly below, even better. So we're just waiting for this to happen, right? The strategy I have applied today requires that we have some pullbacks, right? That's the whole point with this strategy. And today we have not seen any pullback yet that have triggered any signal. So that's why I've just waited. But I manually spotted this little trade right there. But yeah, that's it for today so far. But maybe we get a little bit bolder pullback, back down. I would super nice if we can come back 50 points. 50 points would be super nice, and that would most likely trigger a signal as well. Super strong market right now. We don't even get pullbacks in this market. So yeah, we are in this parabolic move. Yeah, that's super nice. Yeah, let's look at this parabolic move we got when we broke above the 80 mark. As I said before, this is expected at these levels. But yeah, it would have been great being in this trade, but we didn't get the entry we were looking for, so we're just watching the price unfold. All right, guys, I think that's for today. Just to recap, I made a little bit of profit from a trade I spotted over. Oh, it's so back down. Yeah, this little move to the upside. I was in it, sold the rest at break even, and then the price just took off. We didn't get any pullback entry within this strategy I have applied today. That doesn't mean this strategy doesn't work. It works perfectly well, but we need some pullbacks in order to trigger the entries. And today, this is a nice, bold momentum move, extended trend move. So with a few pullbacks only, which did not trigger our entries today. But I'm sure if we come back a few hours later today, we will have plenty of entries. But during the opening session of New York today, we didn't get any entries at all using this particular strategy. But that's all fine. Yeah, that's all fine, you know. That's how trading is. You just have to like it. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I will be back with more indicators and strategies and live trade them with you. All right, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.